All right, hey, Deanne. First question from James Ham.
Hey, De'Aaron. Tough third quarter there. It seems like it's a reoccurring theme, but as players on the court, how do you guys, as opposed to waiting for a timeout to be called, how do you guys regroup and sort of reset yourself when things are going south?
We're just answering the problem. We just gotta be ready. I mean, that's pretty much all it is. We just gotta be ready to come out and play at halftime.
Jason Jones.
Hey, Darren, last season you guys had a rough start and then you found a stride, around February. Does this stretch you're going through right now feel similar at all to where maybe you can see something that's going to turn us around soon?
I mean, wouldn't really say that. Some of these games we've been in the game, and then the third quarter, it's a lapse or something happens in the fourth quarter. But I mean, we just got to be better. Just too many defensive lapses, and today, a lot of turnovers for myself and the team that I think cost. I think they scored 30 points off of those turnovers. So those are just little things that we have to be able to fix if we want to win these games.
Marshall Harris.
De'Aaron, given the 3-1 start and the fact that you guys have now lost 9 of your last 11, you're one game above last place in the Western Conference, and you haven't answered the same questions over and over again about what seems to be a recurring fed. How much of this feels like Groundhog Day, and how frustrated are you and your teammates right now?
I mean, really frustrated. I mean, because we know offensively most of these games, it's not the problem. We're making shots, we're getting to the free throw line. But as a team, as individuals, we have to come together and say, we're not going to get straight line drive, or, I got your back if you do get beat. That's pretty much it. Defensively, it's about communication and just having everybody's back.
Sean Cunningham.
Hey, man, along the lines of what Marshall was just asking, just how much does this kind of, when you're in a streak like this, how much does each loss just kind of make it feel heavier and take a toll on the roster and the locker room?
I mean, I don't really think of it like that, but everybody's hungry for that win. Sometimes just one win can turn the whole thing around. So for us, we're just fighting for that, and you take it one game at a time.
A few more questions for De'Aaron. Matt George.
Hey, De'Aaron, specifically with tonight's game, but also the pattern of struggles coming out of halftime, are you noticing teams making significant adjustments, changing the way they're playing against you in the second half, or are they playing the same way, just picking up the intensity?
It's a little bit of both. Tonight they changed the matchup. But like I said, for us, it's about continuing to get it done on the defensive end. I think we did a pretty good job at that in the first half, and then we kind of lost it in the second half, and then just the live ball turnovers that we've been having. Those are things we just have to be able to cut out, obviously for the whole game, but, we're doing it well in the first half, then we got to cut it out in the third quarter where teams are, making their run on us.
All right, last question for De'Aaron tonight. Jason Anderson.
Hey, De'Aaron. We've talked about straight line drives and communication on defense and all these things for a long time. I mean, straight line drives we've been talking about for 3 years in Sacramento. Why can't you guys do these things? And even when there's an attention and a focus on it, and what would you do right now to, if there was one thing you could do to make things better, what would you do?
I mean, it's just defensive lapses. You're playing the game. Obviously, these are good players, but you just need to be able to knock someone off their line, try to guard without fouling, without using your hands. I mean, we do, like I said, there are times where, it looks good, and then there are too many times where we're giving stuff like that up. So just being able to be consistent defensively is something that, we really need right now.